Hey everybody, it's the place to be with Patrick D. And look, we're talking about something that probably is a lot of times weather related. And we're talking about tree services. That's right. A lot of times storms come into the area. You get some damage to a tree. It might be from the wind. It might also be from lightning strikes. Well, the thing of it is, you need to make sure you're dealing with the right company whenever it comes to taking care of that tree. Clint, come on in with me right now. This is Clint with Moose's Tree Service. I love the name of the business, Moose's Tree Service.
Thank you.
Okay, so Moose's Tree Service, what kind of service do you guys offer? Matter of fact, we can get some shots back behind us while we're talking, but what kind of services do you guys offer?
Complete tree service. We prune trees,
Right.
take trees down, we grind stumps, any complete tree service. We can even relocate a tree.
Relocate a tree?
Yes, if you would like anything with tree involvement. Tree health, we try to cover all bases.
So do you get a lot of phone calls that maybe after storms roll through the area, maybe related to lightning strikes, or what?
Absolutely, that's our busy time. We welcome any of that with tree health to prevent anything to danger. That's what we try to aim for, is to try to keep everything safe.
Yeah, so, people come out, and I guess the key thing of it is, too, is that I myself have had to recently research looking up as far as a tree is concerned getting cut down. Don't rely what you see on the internet sometimes. How important is it to get with somebody like yourself to come out and do a free estimate?
We strive, the local guys are who you strive to deal with. We've had an influx of companies from out of the local area,
Right.
And oftentimes they are unlicensed,
Right.
uninsured, and we are definitely will be glad to supply all that. The locals are the ones you want to deal with there.
So how do people get in touch with you? What's the easiest way? What's the best way?
Our phone number is right here on the side of all of our trucks.
Right, 318-458-3141.
Yes.
What about online?
Online, Moose's Tree Service, LLC.
Okay, so folks, once again, it's a very important thing, taking care of your trees. That's what we're talking about today. We're talking with Clint with Moose's Tree Service. And if there's one thing for sure, I love the name, I love the logo. Get in touch with them. The place to be today with Patrick D, talking about taking care of your trees. The place to be with Patrick D today. We're out here taking care of some trees. No, I am not taking care of trees. We actually have a service out here taking care of them. We have Moose's Tree Service here, locally owned tree service business. Did you hear me there? That's the important thing to remember here today. Locally owned. Clint's joining me right now. Come on over here, Clint. So Moose's Tree Service, that's your business.
It is.
How many years now?
8 years, going right at 8 years.
So I got a question for you. How in the world did you decide, let me go and start a tree service business?
You know, I believe that was a God thing. I was in the medical field,
Right.
And I've always been intrigued by trees and fell into it with a friend of mine asked me to do some work with him, and that's how it started.
So, you got your crew back here working right now, doing a little tree trimming here on this tree. How important is it, though, for folks when they're looking for a service to use somebody local?
It is very important that we've had an influx of out-of-town companies that have come in, especially during storm times.
Yeah.
And they are oftentimes unlicensed, as you were required in the state of Louisiana to require, they require an arborist license in order to do tree work.
What kind of questions, if somebody is approached by somebody from out of state or something like that, or out of town, that they should ask? Are you licensed, or do you have insurance, or what should they ask them?
Sure, those are very good questions, but you also need to see proof.
Yeah.
In addition to asking if they're licensed, you need to ask them to please supply a copy of the license.
Okay, so
and anybody that has a license will be able to supply that and be glad to.
And two, so as we're looking at this here, because I've recently seen you all in my neighborhood, y'all did some work down at a friend's house, and so whenever you were down there doing that work afterwards, I couldn't even tell you guys were there. How important is it for you to leave that yard in maybe even better shape than what it was before?
That's a very good point, Patrick. Yes, we take great pride in this, and that is our goal, is to leave it unscathed. And if there are, you see we're working with heavy equipment, and trees are not light when they come down. If anything is damaged in any way, we do our very best to recapture that.
Okay, so if folks want information, what's the best way? Online?
Online, Moose's Tree Service, LLC, or our phone number is 318-458-3141.
Folks, once again, we're talking today about a very important subject, taking care of your trees in your yard, getting great information for you as well from Clint with Moose's Tree Service. It's the place to be with Patrick D today, hanging out with the Moose. Hey everybody, the place to be with Patrick D. Today, we are trimming trees here. We got Clint, come on in here with me, Clint. Clint with Moose's Tree Service. And we're out here trimming some trees. And Clint, you've been doing this now for 8 years, you tell me. And you know, why is this time of the year when it's finally cooler outside? Yes. And I know your business is seasonal, but if people have been putting off some tree work, is this a great time of the year maybe to get it done? Because it helps your crews out too, I bet.
Yes, they prefer to work when it's a little bit cooler, for sure. Yes, this time of year is excellent because you want to get in touch with one of your local tree guys to come out and do the work before the ice and the storms hit.
Yeah.
And once those trees get so far out, then it's just a matter of gravity, and they oftentimes break off with any additional weight on them.
So you got your crews back here doing a little bit of some work right now. Yes, I got a question for you too, is that how important is it for folks to realize when they're building a house, they're planting trees, is that maybe sometimes take those things into consideration about how far, you know, you might want to plant that tree from the house? I mean, is that something they need to think about sometimes?
Absolutely it is, yes. A tree, you'll turn around, the next day it'll be 40 feet tall. So you need to, the type of tree and the location of where it's planted, those are all questions and things that we deal with as arborists.
And then sometimes too, that may actually also be a thing that you may have suggestions, but they may also want to check whether with their home builder, their insurance company, because there might be certain things there that you should not be planting trees so close to a house. That's a question for an insurance company too, I'm betting.
Yes, it is. That's a good question, Patrick. Insurance companies are all different. So some will cover trees, some will not. Those are questions that you should bounce off your insurance company.
So my other thing is too, is that whenever it comes to insurance, whenever it comes to you guys doing tree trimming stuff on your insurance as well, is that folks need to, if they need to cut a tree down related to a storm, you may not have all the answers on some of this. Contacting their insurance companies to see if they by chance are going to help out with that is a key important thing as well.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, they're doing that. So do that, get in touch with insurance company. Come over here with me real quick, folks, because the other thing too is get in touch with them. Go get that QR code right there as we wrap this up. If you are interested in dealing with somebody local when it comes to tree services, get with Moose's Tree Service, 318-458-3141. They got that QR code there as well. You can find them online at moosestreeservicellc.com. So again, get in touch with them. Deal with somebody local, folks, whenever it comes to taking care of your trees in your yard. Okay, everybody, we're hard at work today. Actually, not me hard at work. Some other guys are hard at work. Moose's Tree Service, and that's the place to be with Patrick D, because you know what? It's very, very important, folks. It doesn't matter if it's after a storm or not, to take care of the trees in your yard. Clint, come on in here with me right now. Clint with Moose's Tree Service. And so we're going to talk about maybe, I guess, more along the lines for just a moment here, maybe tree maintenance. Is that a proper way to maybe say this?
Yes, that's the proper way to.
Okay, tree maintenance. So what are we doing back here right now, and why is this something important to take care of?
We are raising the canopy and pruning suckers off of this tree. With wintertime coming in and ice, potential storms, we want to have the maintenance done for the health of the tree, as well as not falling on anything that could potentially be a hazard.
What does it do sometimes? Because in my backyard, I have some limbs, I'll just say that it might be 6 feet high, and they're big limbs. Why is it important to maybe trim some of those and raise that up a little bit? Does that help out with light for the backyard or other things like that?
Certainly it does, yes. And a lot of times that's personal preference, but a lot of times you want just the gravity when the limb extends so far out, the weight of it, it'll just oftentimes snap off. So you want to prune those for the maintenance and the health of the tree.
So you guys not only necessarily take care of maybe cutting an entire tree down, you will go out to somebody's yard and take care of some of this stuff as well?
Oh, most definitely we do, yes. I would say more than half our business is pruning and maintenance of the tree to prevent any hazards.
Okay, so if people are interested in this type of service, what do they need to do? Again, call your phone number, go online, that kind of thing?
Yes, please. Moose's Tree Service LLC.
Okay.
And the phone number is 318-458-3141.
Okay, so this here is one of the many things that you all go and do, and it's very important. You come out, do free estimates.
Yes,
deal with somebody local, somebody that's licensed, somebody that's insured, all the above, right?
All the above.
Okay.
We strongly recommend using local tree service.
Yeah, absolutely, folks. Okay, again, the place to be with Patrick D. for today is talking about taking care of your trees. So important, and this is a great time of the year to do it before the winter season get here. Ice storms, you never know what we can have here in the Arklatex. Remember, severe weather can happen 365 days a year. The place to be with Patrick D. trimming down trees today with Moose's Tree Service.